Welcome to Raw Talk. As always, there's going to be 2 links down below in the description box. The text results and the video recap. This week, you're not getting the thumb off in your ass if you give this video a thumbs down. You'll just wake up with him creeping at you from the corner of your bedroom in the dark. I mean, look at those beady eyes and that iguana. I wonder what he feeds that thing. Anyhow, let's get into it as soon as I find it. My notepad, my cheat sheet, so that I don't forget some details. Even though some of the stuff I'm going to throw off the cuff, off the top of my head. And hopefully I remember it. Okay, let's get into it. So this was in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Had Paul Heyman in the crew. Well, first, before that, I want to mention again that Michael Cole and Corey Graves were back at it. I love Corey Graves. I love Pat McAfee. I wish all 3 of them could be there, to be perfectly honest with you. So Paul Heyman and the crew come out. Heyman uplifts his cronies, and because he does that, he's good at it. Uplifts them with compliments and whatnot, and how great they are, how Braun is the future, how Shulafala holder Bronson Reed is an absolute beast with the Shunami. Seth Rollins goes to say something, but Jey Uso came out eating, just all over the place, just no respect. Jey Uso sounds like he's out of breath all the time. I love his promos, but he's like, let me tell you something else. He's always looking like he just ran a marathon. Love the guy to death, but I like poking fun at everybody. Hey, I poke fun at myself. I blink more than Blink 182. Jey versus Braun is going to end up happening later that night. Extreme Rules match. First time in like half a decade on Raw. Jey Uso called Braun little puppy. Little puppy dog. It's a big fucking puppy. Puppies can still be dangerous. I have a puppy, German Shepherd, and I got fucking marks. Anyways, you can't see them. Just take my word for it. All over my arm, I looked like I went through a meat grinder. All right. Penta. Despite... Wait, what happened? This is not the first time this happens, and I gotta say it, and I don't want to be that guy that's like, social justice warrior. But do you know how often there is a match that's completely excluded? You'll just see the text, but you won't see a video recap to it. But you'll see 2 instead for one match sometimes. No women's recap video for Io defeating Raquel Rodriguez. Let's talk about it quickly. Post-match, Roxanne attacks Io, which has Rhea Ripley come out to the rescue. And then earlier that night, the Kabuki Warriors were told by Io, don't come out. But then later what ended up happening is the Kabuki Warriors were very pissed off with Rhea and Io. It's brewing up some shit. I like it, honestly. Asuka has no reason to be pissed off, but she's pissed off. Xavier Woods comes out, complains about Penta and his cheap umbrella hat, $18,000. I mean, did you see the size of that thing? It's so big, it almost has its own, gravitational pull. That made no sense, but it did to me. Okay? Just leave it at that. Penta ends up defeating Xavier Woods despite Grayson Waller being in the mix. Every time I see Grayson Waller, I can't help but think, man, I can't wait till Austin Theory comes back. I still don't know what in the holy pineapple is going on with him, but I have a feeling it's going to be huge when he comes back. Grand Slam Finny Fin Fin. And JD McNugget, a.k.a. Bonker, with that fucking head of his. It's like a melon head. I mean, I have a big head, but goddamn. Like, my head's like fucking 2 feet around. His is like, who knows? Watch it be that I have a bigger head than JD, I'm just saying. Anyways, they defeat Mr. Iguana, the weirdo, and Dragon Lee. These guys are great. Mr. Iguana's from the AAA, side of things when it comes to wrestling. I don't know much about it at all, so I can't say much about it, but he seems pretty cool. He seems beloved by the WWE Universe. I don't like him or dislike him. I don't know him. But it's quite interesting that the iguana is like an extension to his being, and he's allowed to have it. I don't think there's another wrestler in wrestling history that's ever been allowed to bring something in there. Closest thing is Socko with Mankind. But it's a sock. This is a full-on fucking iguana. Anyhow, post-match AAA Mega Champ Io del Vikingo. I probably butchered that name. And if I did, and you're trying to talk shit about me, lecca culo sporco figlio di puttano. Okay? Chupame me cazzo grande. That's all I got to say about that. Okay? Came out to help. The champ, that is. Io del. Came out to help with the beatdown. But didn't work out that well. Nope. It did not. Because Judgment Day is on top. Normally it would be Liv, but, you know, she's out right now. 8 years since Natalya has held a singles championship. Becky Lynch retains that IC title. Post-match beatdown on Maxine Dupree. Leads to Nikki Bella coming out to lay a Rack Attack 2.0 on Becky Lynch. And I got a few things to say about this. The multiple title reigns that Becky Lynch has had. Charlotte Flair. You know, other people I could name that I can't, because this isn't a part of my script. It's not written anywhere. Natalya has the most women's matches in history for a woman. For a woman. Don't ask me what that was. The caffeine's kicking in hard. And nothing else, I promise. She's got the most pay-per-view events, like appearances, as well. Yet she's only had 3 championships. One-time Diva, one-time Women's SmackDown, and a tag team championship. One of each. So 18 years in the WWE, 17 years on the main roster. And she's only got 3 title reigns. And as of late, she's been used as a fucking jobber. Always losing. She is wrestling royalty. She really is. She's a Stu Hart dungeon graduate. Her father's Jim the motherfucking Anvil. Neidhart. Her uncle is Bret the Hitman fucking Hart. Jesus. Right? This is more than just, oh, look at her family and that's it. She's capable. Always staying in shape. Just such a good workhorse. She's like the Undertaker of the women's division. To me, truly. Like a locker room leader, the whole thing. Good attitude, no controversies. Just really good. Yet, she's treated like the fucking Brooklyn Brawler. I don't like that shit. I really don't. Then, in comes Nikki Bella, and now she's going to be getting a title shot against Becky Lynch. However, I must say, at first I was like, this is more than just a nostalgic cameo appearance. I'm surprised I can even say all this shit, and it's not even scripted. Sometimes I do better without the script. I rely too much on it. But Nikki has said on her podcast in March, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me for a little bit. This is more than just a quick in and out. So it's not going to be like what her ex-husband did. And no, I'm not talking about John Cena. So yeah, so the fact that she is back full-time-ish, so it seems, looks like she's going to be making more appearances than Roman Reigns. But I did shit on Roman Reigns, not himself, his character, the booking, when he was around like never during his championship reign of like 37 years. I hate when that happens. But if she's around full time, she wants to go for a title, fine. But you know what? God damn it. Natalya just, in my opinion, deserves more. I think the last time she won a championship was like 3 years ago, back in 2022. Somewhere around there. Was Tamina her tag team partner? I don't remember everything. Anyhow. There, speaking of Nikki Bella. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into this. Adam Pearce in ring brings out Naomi. Naomi's pregnant. Apparently so is Big Jim. Get it? Because they said we're pregnant? I'm like, no. She's carrying the baby. She's pregnant. Now that cautious thing should be around her belly. Got to be careful. Protect the baby. Naturally, she's going to be gone for 9+ months. She had to relinquish the title. You know, she tells that a bit, I ain't giving you shit, because she's starting to, you know, act not so heelish with her character, but she stayed in character, told Adam, get the fuck out. And then she thanked the WWE Universe. And she said, I will be back. It's not the first time I relinquished the title, which is true. She did it in... I got to tap into my Google and my brain. February 2017, 8 years ago, when she defeated Alexa Bliss and she became champ. She had to relinquish it because she injured her knee. But then a few months later, in April of 2017, WrestleMania 33, she reclaimed that shit in her hometown of Orlando. So she did not have to wait long after vacating the title to come back and grab that shit. But she was only gone a couple of months. Whereas Finn Balor, first time ever Universal Champ, he never recovered from that loss of having to vacate the title back when Cactus Jack or Mick Foley was the Raw General GM. Raw General Manager. Raw General GM. This is why you don't want me on commentary with Michael Cole. I would be botching that shit. Like Tamatonga. It's unbelievable. Tongaloa. Tongaloa is who I meant. See? I botched. There's too many Tongas again. Yeah, so she's going to be gone for a while. That's got to suck for her. 3 times. Oh, yeah. And then she did it 5 years later after 2017 and 2022 with Sasha Banks when she walked out of Monday Night Raw due to creative frustrations. And then 3 years after that, she's women's champion. She got vacated again. Wow. But I'm sure she's very grateful and fortunate. I was going to talk about like this and Nikki and Natalia in like a separate video, but you know what? Fuck it. It's on point with what is going on the show that night. Might as well talk about it now. I don't have that much else to say. I'm at 13 minutes. Normally this shit would have been done 7 minutes ago. There's too much math. Speaking of math, Braun Breaker, you know, his uncle, Big Bad Booty Daddy, Big Papa Pump. First time in 5 years, Extreme Rules on Raw. Jey Uso and Braun Breaker, great match. Gets interrupted. Bronson Reed comes out. Then LA Knight comes out. Then Seth Rollins comes out. CM Punk comes out. In the end, Jey Uso defeats Braun Breaker. Yeah, the puppy. I'm just kidding. Mind you, they could be feisty, like I said. It's like a German Shepherd puppy. Definitely. And that's it. Don't really have anything else to add other than I like Extreme Rules. Oh, and it looked like he bonked his knee. He was just out of the ring doing nothing for a couple of minutes. I don't know if he was trying to catch his breath, like for real. But the ref did signal Jay to leave him alone for a couple of minutes. I think it was maybe to kind of assess, to make sure he was okay. Because at SummerSlam, that looked like he fucked himself up. And with all the F-bombs I've been dropping, I don't think this video is going to get monetized. But honestly, let's be real. After 2.5 years of doing this stuff, these videos, I get so little views on these videos. We can laugh about this. It's okay. I'm going heel on myself. I get so little views on these videos that when I look at the monetization, it doesn't even register. I don't even have enough views on these videos to actually get a penny. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm legit not even trying to be funny. Because I'm just naturally funny. I don't have to try. Where's that red dot going? So it's the caffeine. I've got the Diet Pepsi. There's still caffeine in that shit. And then I'm on the coffee. And there's no Bailey's Irish cream in that shit. I promise you. I could be here all day. I'd love to. But no, I'll let you off the hook. Thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm in trying to make me more relevant in search results when people are looking shit up online. We could see how well that's been playing out. Thumbs down as always if you didn't like the video. Remember, you're off the hook this week. Okay? And if you want to subscribe to the channel, exactly. Naturally, that would be fantastic. It would be phenomenal. It would be stupendous. But if not, I definitely do not blame you. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.